I bet with Interbet only. They're a fantastic site. I've never had any issues with them. They are very professional. There's never a problem. You deposit money, 2 seconds later it's in your account. You withdraw, which I do very occasionally, and I believe it's also 2 seconds it's in your account.
Race 3 on the card. It's the first leg of the pick 6 set to go off at 13:40, so that's 20-2 on Wednesday. It's set to be run over the 1600 meter trip, and it's a fillies and mares maiden plate. In this race, we have the radiant runner in the form of Maria's World from the Mike de Kock yard, with Samanga Kumalo takes a ride, and then we have a market rival, the 8-horse Green Sleeves, with Warren Kennedy in the saddle. Warren, I thought that Green Sleeves could be the right horse in the race to get the better of Maria's World. She is less exposed. She's only had 2 starts to date, and she ran on really nicely last time out when beaten by her stable companion, Crazy Blues. She was the fastest to finish on the poly track. I think that she's going to love the step up in trip to 1600 meters. And for me, she's the horse that they all have to beat. Maria's World, I find it difficult to see that she's short at 16-10 in the market. I do understand that she does come with Gauteng form lines, but she's been beaten by Evoke last time out, a horse that was in the maidens for quite some time and only ran the only stake check that the horse earned was a 4th previously to winning. And then she was beaten by Wonderful Rock in a work riders race, and Wonderful Rock had 20 runs prior to that with 2 seconds, 3 thirds and 3 fourths. So I feel she's a bit short in the market, and I'm going to lean towards Green Sleeves as a horse that they all have to beat. Are you in the same camp, or do you think Maria's World is the one?
Well, then we're both beating on the same drum, because you've assessed it beautifully and seen it exactly how I've seen it. Maria's World could come here and win by 5. You know, she could do that. She's been knocking at the door, but you're quite right. You know, those form lines aren't the greatest, the horses that have beaten her. You know, as you say, you've just got to think to yourself, well, if she can't beat Evoke, she can't beat Wonderful Rock, she can't beat Constantia Hayes, and she can't beat Cooper Trooper, you know, it's the alarm bell must ring. But in saying that, she's got an outstanding winning chance here. Mike de Kock's brought her to KwaZulu-Natal to try the poly and to try and get her maiden win out the way. She's drawn 1, she gets Samanga Kumalo. She's had to travel. She's trying the poly for the first time, and as you say, she's well tried. So yes, she's got an obvious chance, but I certainly wouldn't be bankering her in the pick 6 or having a huge win bet on her. I agree with you. I'm in the camp of Green Sleeves. The mile, as you said, she's going to love the mile. She will have to travel 25 minutes to the race course as opposed to 7 hours. You know, Maria's World will have to come 7 hours to come racing. Green Sleeves 25 minutes, half an hour. She is the improver. What you see is what you get with Maria's World, and the fact that if Green Sleeves improves the way she did from run 1 to run 2, from run 2 to run 3, well then I think she's going to be tough to beat. So obviously we're putting in both horses in the pick 6. My value in the race, or my one to watch out for, is Bell Starbuster, whom we'll talk about a little bit later on in the short list segment. But for me, only 2 horses in the first leg of the pick 6. Yes, Iron Chef, Tide is High, I've got to have quartet trifecta chances. But if Green Sleeves or Maria's World don't win, I'll be out the first leg. My first choice, Green Sleeves, I think she's the one to beat.
Well, I've taken a chance in the first leg of the pick 6. I've elected to go with a banker in the form of Green Sleeve, as I've made it a suggested pick 6 bank on the shortlist show. But you've heard it from Warren and myself. Green Sleeves, the horse that they possibly have to beat, but we won't be surprised if Maria's World does shed her maiden tag at the 8th time of asking.
It's Donovan Everett from Cape Racing, and I'd just like to say it's an absolute pleasure to be involved with Interbet and Cape Breeders in this golf day today here at Pearl Valley. It's fantastic for the industry to see all the relevant stakeholders coming down and having a good time and networking, and it's exactly what the industry needs right now in terms of moving forward and recreating some positivity to take us forward into the next year.